Hello, this is a tutorial on 11.3 AB2. Need a protractor for this assignment. What we're going to be doing here is to try and determine the angle and the percent of each type of fruit here. So let's see if we can figure it out. We know that there are 360 degrees in a circle, correct? So all these angles together are going to be equal to 360. And I know the first thing you're going to do is go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You go 360 degrees divided by 5. Yeah, it doesn't really work like that. You have to be precise. Or as Ned in Unstoppable, the movie would say, it's all about precision. All right, so I know a lot of you are going to try to do this other ways. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to extend these lines because using a protractor, you need to be able to read the lines. So I'm going to trace those as carefully as I can. I'm just going to extend them out, every one of these lines from the center, so I can actually get an accurate measurement and not a guesstimate. Again, most people choose not to do this, and you end up doing it over again. So why not just do it right the first time? Oops, I'm going to flip that one just a touch. There we go. And this one here. Okay, so where do we go from here? Well, I'm going to stick with my 9 o'clock rule that I introduced in the last video. So you can set this on there, and then you can look, line it up with 0 degrees, get this right lined up at the center, and see where they are. Now you can actually see this one pretty well. Here's my center. I've got it pegged there. I've got this right on 0 over here, and you can see that that is coming in at about 72 degrees. So this angle I'm going to call 72 degrees. This is pair. So pair, I've got the angle at 72 degrees. So let's just figure out what that's going to be for a percent. 72 degrees out of 360 degrees is like something out of 100, some percent out of 100. No, let's do it up here. Sorry, you can't see it. 72 degrees out of 360 will be proportional to some percent out of 100. 7,200 divided by 360. So 7,200 divided by 360, that equals about 20. So 72 times 100 divided by 360 is 20%. So down here I'm just putting in that was 20%. So it was reflected by 20%. All right, let's try one more here. Let's take the orange, and again I'm going to go to my 9 o'clock. The reason I do that is because when it's at my 9 o'clock, everything reads numerical from 0 to 180. So you can do it other ways, but like I said, I'm lazy and I try to make things as easy as possible. So let me see if I can get that lined up. I got the center lined up pretty well. I've got that pegged right over here on 0. And ooh, it's just less than 80 degrees. Let me slide it down so you can see. Just less than 80 degrees. And I know lesser people would say that that's 80 degrees, but I'm going to call it 79.5. 79.5 degrees. So I'll just box it up. 79.5 degrees out of 360 degrees. It's going to be like some percent out of 100. And this is where, again, where they get to be inaccurate. Did they want 80 degrees? Probably. But, maybe the percent won't work out. Things are going to get messy. That first one, that was way too neat. Okay, so 79.5 times 100 basically is just going to add 2 zeros to that. There's 79, yeah, 1 0 because it was a decimal. Then we're just going to divide that by 360. Equals 22.083. So this is 22.083 degrees. So what are you going to do? Well, I guess what we can do is we can call that 22 degrees. That was for the orange. So the orange we had 79.5 degrees. and we ended up with 22.083 repeating, but I'm just going to put down that I'm calling this 22%. But I like to see how close I can get. And you're off to the races. Don't forget there's a question down at the bottom. Another type of box question. If 300 people were surveyed, how many people would prefer peaches? Once you have those answers, you should be able to go ahead and figure that out once you have the percentages. All right, thanks, bye.